Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakah Kwadash, our double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence in serving the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, in sincerity and truth, right? Because as being watchmen and as being a true servant of the Heavenly Father, we do this for the elect. So that's who we salute, to the 1/3 as a whole, from the prophets to the believers, from the elders on down. Again, shalom. All right, today's topic, I'd like to touch on Jake. You have everything to lose. The topic is Jake. You have everything to lose. And when we say Jake, it's clearly short for Jacob, the descendants of Israel, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? You got everything to lose, man. You know why? Because the Heavenly Father ain't playing with you. You are the nation that He's dealing with. So when judgment approaches itself, guess who's the primary target is? You. You, right along with the heathens, man. The proud and the wicked, right? And I could start off there. But the time is short, man. We repeatedly say the same things over and over and over again because we're living in those times, man. Right? We ought to give warning to our people because the time is running out. So that way, when it happens, you can't be like, nobody told me. The Heavenly Father is going to pull up records of brothers everywhere, man. The time, from the time that you saw it the first time, the second, the third, the fifth, the 20th, the 30th time, man. And you just want to ignore it. But topic being, you Israelites, man, you have literally everything to lose. The stakes are high for you, right? And you keep gambling with your life, man, wanting to be a part of Babylon. You want to be an American, man. Right? Do you know what America, you know what it means to be an American? It's to be proud, man. Boastful. Right? And that's one of the things that the Heavenly Father hates, man. Right? So like always, Lord, one this lesson is edifying. Right? Like as I mentioned, I'm gonna start off in the book of Malachi 4, verse 1. Right? This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. The day that's gonna burn as an oven is referring to this. This is the book of 2 Peter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord, so the day coming is talking about the day of Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi. Ultimately, Yahawashi is being sent by Yahweh. But the day of the other one will come as a thief in the night, meaning unexpectedly, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works at their end shall be burned up, right? Shall be burnt up with fervent and great heat. For the day coming that shall burn as an oven. It's talking about the end, when Yahushua shows up as a thief in the night, right? And all the proud, all the Edomites, the proud nation, yea, and all that do wickedly, right? So it ain't just the proud, but everybody that's involved in wickedness. Salakia, Akim, give me 1 second. Salakia. Khan, Salakia, Akim. I'm going to read Malachi 4 and 1 again, as we tie in the book of Malachi 4 and 1, going into the day of Yahawah, Shem, Yahawashi, meaning the end, right? We need to remind ourselves that, the stakes are high. That the scriptures talking about you shall wake up with everlasting shame and contempt. And that's ultimately what's happening, man. A lot of Jakes is understanding that this is the truth, but they don't honor it, man. They don't honor it. They're still in the world. So you're going to get beaten with many stripes. Just another scriptures that we're going to bring out in this, right? But Malachi 4 and 1, for the behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and yea, all that do wickedly. Because Jake, you surpass the deeds of the wicked, man. Those that do wickedly, everybody do wickedly, but you're part of that. You part of that category, man. You're labeled to be the 2/3, man. Those is gonna get destroyed because of what? Because of your disobedience, man. Your lack of faith, your lack of service into serving the Lord, man. Right? And all the proud, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Right? Stubble is food for the flame. To get the flame to increase, to get that fire going, man. That stubble gives energy to the fire to keep it going. That's what you're gonna be, man. Right? And the day that cometh shall burn them up. The day that cometh. Hey man, Most High talks about a lot of judgment. That's what people tend to forget when they read the scriptures. And when they read judgment, they think, no, it already happened in their time, man. The Most High is merciful now, this and that, blah, 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 whatever. No, there's events that hasn't even happened yet. This hasn't happened yet. All the proud and all the wickedly, when has they burnt up, man? This is talking about nuclear missiles. This is talking about the third war that we're in the midst in right now, that YAHAWASHI warned us about. How ironic is that? And a lot of people think that the Bible is fake, right? And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh of hosts, that shall leave them neither, meaning nothing, Slaki, that shall leave them neither root nor branch, meaning leave them with nothing, nothing to survive on, right? When you hit the root, that's taking the core, that's cutting the head of the serpent, man. Meaning there is no returning, there is no coming back from that, right? Jake, man, you gambling with your life, right? Jake, you gambling with your life, man. That's not smart. Jake do a lot of foolish things, man. Right? Let me see. This is the book of Second Chronicles 15 and 13. Right? Second Chronicles 15 and 13. That whosoever would not seek Yahweh, God of Israel, power of Israel, shall be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. See, the Heavenly Father, he ate all the jokes aside. He's trying to inform you. Look, if you don't get it together, sooner than later, when we're saying sooner, you better start thinking about it right now, trying to do it tonight or something, that you might lose your opportunity of getting right with the Heavenly Father, man. That you finding mercy in His eyes, man. It's the book of Isaiah 55, verse 6. Forgive me, Akim. Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek ye Yahawah while He may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near. Soon this opportunity right here will leave you, man. Right? Jake, you wanna gamble till you lose everything. Jake, you up right now. How you up? You up because judgment hasn't hit the surface yet. Hasn't hit ground zero yet. If you still hearing this, that means you still got an opportunity. But now you're gambling, you're up, you're in a casino, you're 100,000 up, and you think that you could still win. You could keep going. No, cash out now. Right? You had your fun. The Heavenly Father allowed you to go renegade all this time. Now He's asking for you to come back home. The best thing to do is to come back home, man. Right? There's no reason for you to think you're a Babylonian, because you're not. Matter of fact, you're actually way better than that. The Heavenly Father loves us, man. Jake, we got everything to lose, and we just brought it out. If you don't seek Yahweh by Shem YAHAWASHI, power of Israel, you shall be put to death, man. That is a big statement, and we're warning our people continuously. We're telling we're telling men how the Heavenly Father gets down, man. Man and woman, mostly men, because we refer to the man so they could tell their woman. If the woman don't got a man, they're hearing from us. But point being that this is dead serious. Right, dead serious. This is something that you're not going to be able to fight off. It's like, you watch the movies, and then, when there's this guy that's just unstoppable, they send hitmen, some mercenaries to try to kill him, even though they can't. He's untouchable. He's fighting them off. This ain't a movie, man. You're not going to be able to fight off the judgment that the Heavenly Father's going to send to you, man. Right? This is the real deal. So you, Jake, need to wisen up and get off that fairy tale life you've been living. Right? You literally got everything to lose. Your integrity, your manhood. Because, bro, in the end, best believe you're going to be as like a woman, bro. Jake gonna be like the woman out here crying, begging for their life. No man want to do that. What you need to be doing is begging right now for Yahawah Shem YAHAWASHI. Right, praying. When you pray, you literally begging the Heavenly Father for forgiveness and mercy, man, and the path and the way to do better. Instead of you begging and telling the Heavenly Father you fucked up all the way in the end after hearing all the messages, man, saying that they were right. That's the Most High sending you sending you that boat, man. You the SOS. We all got that SOS signal, even if you living good or not, because we're in the land of our captivity. We're in hell, man. We're seeking for help, but you got comfortable in hell, man. Right? Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. This is referring to the elect, because only the elect is going to be like-minded and actually gather together and serve Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi. That's the point right here. Verse 3 is the point, but I'm going to read 2. Before the decree come forth, before the day pass as a calf, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be able. It's like it may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. By you doing the right thing, you're putting yourself in a position to get hid from the anger of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. What more could you ask for, man? Right? What is it? The Most High sending you a life jacket, man, or a life raft or whatever, man, saving you, making sure that you make it back safely, that you're above surface. But from the looks of things, you like drowning, man. Jake, you love it here too much, right? Ignore the lights, ignore the shiny things, ignore all the colors out here, man. Pay attention to is what's relevant. That's serving the Heavenly Father. Jake, you got way too much to lose. Way too much. The Heavenly Father is going to make an example of a lot of people, man. It's the book of Luke 12, verse 44, I believe. Is it 44? No, 20 something. That's not it, Slovakia. Is it Luke 12? Yep. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse... I said 44 is 47. So book of Luke 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will. So let me see if I could read up. All right. It's the book of Luke 12 and 45. Let's start at 45. But if that servant says in his heart, my Lord delayed his coming, and shall begin to beat the manservants and maidens, and to eat and drink and be drunken. So let me see. Starting 42, all right, where the parable begins. Luke 12 and 42. And the other one said, who then is the faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? Who's the Heavenly Father going to bless in the end of the day? The elect, because that's who he's going to find doing, fulfilling their duty. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing what? Doing his Father's business, man. Coming out here preaching, staying strong, right? Staying, being steadfast, being firm about it. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he has. But if that servant says in his heart, instead of this servant doing right, but he doing the complete opposite. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delay his coming, and shall begin to beat the men and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken, right? The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in asunder, and will appoint him with his portion with the unbelievers. So if a man loses faith and say, Yahweh Shem Yahushua delayed his coming, the Most High is going to put him in the lot of the unbelievers, man. Right? This is the book of Sirach 2, verse 14. Woe unto you to have lost patience, and what will ye do when the outer one shall visit you? What's gonna be your excuse when you meet Yahawashi in person, man? All that's gonna happen, and all that's gonna be evidence that you never believe, that you're an unbeliever, and that's gonna be a destruction to you. Woe to them that lose, that have lost patience, man. For you to say the late is coming and now you back out there partying, a destruction is your way, man. Simple. Luke 12:47. And that steward, which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes, man. Jake, we're telling you, you got everything to lose, man. Esau could go off as much as he want, or he could do good as much as he want. His judgment is going to stay steady. It's not going to reflect at all. He's still going to get the same penny. Jake, with you, Jake, it's a whole different story. If you do good, you're going to get good. You're actually getting paid. You're going to get paid what you weigh. If you're doing bad, you're going to get judged, man. All right. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. The point being, whether you knew or you didn't know, you still gonna get beaten. It's gonna determine if you did knew and started, changing your life, that's gonna put you in a position to maybe not even getting beaten at all. The point being, start acknowledging, man. Start acknowledging the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son, man. Again, the topic being, man, Jake, you got way too much to lose, or stakes is high. Right? Jake, like gambling, casting lots, not with the Lord, man. Not with this truth. It's not worth it. All right, you're getting ready to lose everything, man. All right, but man, all fear, Lord, one of the lessons edifying. A point was made that make no tearing, man. We don't understand why Jake picks up on the spirit of delaying, man, acting like they just got forever, just do whatever. No, prophecies is coming off hard, and we know why. We understand why, because the Heavenly Father wants to bring vengeance. Vengeance is His, and He want to avenge us, and He's angry with these motherfuckers out here, man, because they ain't right. Right, and if you disagree, man, you should reevaluate your way of thinking, man. When has these people or anybody that don't serve the Lord, has ever done anything good to you, man? And you can name a lot of things they did and gave you, but doing good is to make sure that you serve the Lord. That's the truth. All right, so again, topic being, Jake, you got everything to lose, man. All right, so I'm gonna end off here. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. I'd like to end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Our double honors to the elders, apostles, the bishops, the great millstone. Again, shalom to the elect. Shalom, shalom.